I'm very concerned about the continuation of this protest. I do think there's a broader issue here. I'm all in favour of the freedom to demonstrate, but I don't quite see why the freedom to demonstrate has to include the freedom to pitch a tent almost anywhere you want to.
I'm here because I'm fed up with all the injustice in the world, really. For too long, people have abused their power, they've abused their money, they've abused the people to get their money and their power. Most of the world is controlled by the very few, the elite, and people are completely oblivious to this. I want to spread information, make people aware. I want humanity to be bettered as a whole, and I'm fed up with it being abused to benefit the few. The whole of humanity should benefit, all men and women, wherever you're from.
In 10 years' time, you won't be sitting in a tent in 10 years' time. You'll get yourself a nice little job, and you'll be all against your switch your mouth and tell you that you're not cohesive. You don't talk with one voice. The one in St Paul's is Richard Littlejohn of the Daily Mail went there and he asked a different idea. Eh?
Every voice is equal. Every voice should be heard.
Of course it is, but you won't all be heard. It's impossible.
It's not.
There's only 600 seats in the House.
It just doesn't benefit the government. Why do you think they keep you enslaved? The benefits.
Oh, you're not enslaved. No, come on. You're not enslaved. You're not enslaved. You're talking crap.
I'm not talking.
You're not enslaved at all. Unless you get really organised with a mass movement, because you've got everyone with different ideas, and it goes, and it collapses.
This is a mass movement. This is a global movement. Over 2,300.
So in New York, Wall Street, you're part of the Wall Street.
Solidarity, yes. We're part of the whole movement.
Wall Street.
87 countries across the world, over 2,300 cities. Yeah. This is a global movement and it's growing every single day. There are more starting every single week.
I think you might see a change.
I'm just here to raise awareness. We're against capitalism, we're against the banks making false money, and the general taxpayer is the person that ends up paying it back. There's that many homeless in this country, it's unreal. People are being made homeless and nobody's doing anything to help. Day centres are being closed, day services are being closed, they're closing down soup kitchens. What are people supposed to do? It's not fair, it's not right. The rich get richer and they live in their luxury. Meanwhile, back on the ranch, people are sleeping on the streets in bad weather conditions. They get no help.
Read the newspapers. Believe everything you see on the telly. Do not go to the internet for your news.
We arrived here on Monday morning last week, about 5:15 in the morning. When we arrived at bare minimum, only a few of the smaller tents. First thing we did was clear the site of any big bits of broken glass, which there's quite a lot of, and gather up some of these shops, like bits of needling and such, from around the area. This has got quite a bad reputation for being used by drunks and drug users. So, I mean, now if you look around, there's still occasional fragments of glass because it's hard to get them all. But we've got a sharps box that we've had from the council. We've used that to put all of our bits and bobs of dangerous objects in. And the area's looking much cleaner. The police have told us that respect what we're doing here. You know, this area itself is much more manageable. This used to be a place for drunks and alcoholics, same thing, drug users and people that used to come down and fight, make their dogs fight each other, all in this area. And us being here has helped stop that.
Everything is okay. The economy will survive. Keep bailing the banks out. They need your money. Their need is greater than yours. Bail the banks out.
My name's Dilly. I'm here because I'm fed up with the injustice in the world. All the banks messing us around, just screwing us over, putting up all their charges. They're cutting funding to every one of our most needed services, i.e. the NHS, the police, the fire brigade. Benefits being cut, houses being cut, so homeless people aren't being helped when they need to be. There is a homeless register in Bournemouth, and on the homeless register there are only 17 people that are registered as homeless in the Bournemouth area. I know over 17 people myself who are homeless, me included, and I'm not on the register. They're just putting this out there to brainwash the community and make people think that the world is better off and that it is better than it actually is, when they're actually hiding behind like a smoke screen, trying to make everyone think that everything's A-OK. But it's not, man. Like, everything is fucked up. We need to stand up and we need to fight against this. We need to get our voices heard. We have over 18 camps in England, over 2,500 camps worldwide. Eventually, the government is going to have to take notice to what we are doing. We are a peaceful protest. We don't want to be violent. We don't want to go out there, start riots and be a nuisance to society. We're here to help the society. We're here to help our local community. We need to be here and we need to love each other and just be the best that we can. We need to help everyone.
Just off to go to the banking industry to go and show them that it's game over. Over. Printing money is going to end.
Oh, sorry. Somebody else made a phone in here.
We are not your debt slaves. Pretty nice picture.
Get down here, even if it's just for a few hours or 5 minutes for a chat. Get down, have a cup of tea. I'm sure there's some cake going as well.
Come and join us, come and see what we're about, and we'll explain to you. There's so many reasons that people are here. Everybody's got their own individual reasons. My reasons are homelessness and the lack of day services for learning disabilities I work with.
Anyone to come down here who is not sure of what is going on, come down here, speak to us. We are a loving community. We're not a community. I would class us as a family. We are a family. We love each other. We help each other. We look after each other. If there's anyone out there who has questions, come down. Come down to any of the occupies. Occupy Boston, Occupy London, Occupy Bristol. Come down, speak to everyone. We're more than willing to educate. Anything that we know that you don't know, we will help you out with.